Okay? So to make it similar to what we have been solving, Layla, why are you throwing things at boys? Lexter's not here, then you try to attract other boys' attention. Okay. Okay. Nobody say you like him, what? Oh, you say, why? Why you say like that? Oh. Don't jealous, Cyrus. Don't jealous. Okay. So first we want to make everything go onto the left. Make your right side 0 first. Okay? Your factorization only work when the right hand side is 0. So we want the 15x to disappear, we want the 45 to disappear. To make 15x and 45 disappear, we need to subtract it from both sides. If I subtract 15x and 45 on the right, it will become 0. Okay? But equation, when I want to write equation, I must do the same thing across the left and the right. Okay? So I will have 2x squared plus 2x, which I never touch. Then I need to minus 15x and minus 45. Okay? Or you can look at it as plus 15x, come over here, minus 15x. Plus 45, cross the equal sign, become minus 45. Then simplify. Plus 2x, positive 2, go to the right 2 steps, then minus 15x, go backward. So the result is the difference. And minus is bigger, so minus 13x. Minus 45, no change. Okay? Once it looks like this, you have a quadratic expression here. You have an x squared term, you have an x term, you have a number term. Then you can start to think, how am I able to solve? How can I find out what is x? I must go and do my factorization. Okay? 2x squared. There's only one possibility. One of them is 2x, one of them is x. So that they multiply together become 2x squared. Okay? In your exams, they wouldn't give you fraction 1. So 2 can only be 1 times 2. So 2 and 1. Then 45 have a few combinations. Starting with 1 times 45, 3 times 15, then 9 times 5, 5 times 9. Okay, these are the 3 possibilities. Then we must think how to make it 13. 45 too big already, out of the question. Okay, then 15 and 3. 15 if multiplied to 1, I will have 15. Then 3 multiplied to 2, 6 already. 15 and 6 cannot make 13. Okay, so the only possibility is 5 and 9. It's just how we put the 5, how we put the 9. Okay, so 5 times 2, 10. Then I have a 9 times 1, also cannot. Then 9 times 2, 18. 18, then I have a 5. Then it's very near already. 18 minus 5 can become 13. Okay? So I must choose 5 and 9. So don't need to go and try all numbers. You go and think first how to get 13. Then 9 is the best. 9 times 2. I want 9 times 2, my 9 must put here. Then my 5 must put here. But one of them is negative, so that I can get negative. Then I want the bigger number to be negative, because end up this one is negative number. So 2 times 9, I want it to be negative. My negative must give to 9. Then my positive must give to my 5. Okay? Then double check. Like that, minus 18x. Like that, plus 5x. Yes, bingo. Minus 18 plus 5. So minus 13. So I have these two factors already. Means instead of writing 2x squared minus 13x minus 45, I write this left hand side as these two brackets. They are the same as 2x plus 5 multiply x minus 9. If bracket A times bracket B equals to 0, either bracket A equals to 0 or bracket B equals to 0. There are two possible answers to finally give me what is x. Okay? So the two possible answers are 2x plus 5 is 0 or x minus 9 is 0. When this is 0, it will make left hand side become 0 to balance the equation. When this is 0, it will make this 0, it will make the left hand side 0 to balance the equation. So either this or this also can satisfy the equation. Then make x the subject. Subtract 5 on both sides. Then finally I want 1x, so I have to divide 2 on both sides. One answer. Then x minus 9 is 0. I add 9 on both sides. Another answer. Can follow? Okay, don't just copy. Listen and think why I do each step. Then one more important, the why. Why am I doing this? Because I want to get to this. Because I want to get to this, that's why I do this. After I do this, why I want to do this? Because I want to do this. Why I want to do this? Because I want to know what is x. When you have the end point in mind, then you go one step backward, one step backward, one step backward. Then you will think, why am I doing this? Then your whole picture will come together. Okay? Done? Part C. Same. My end point is I want to get what is x. I am solving equation means I want to know what is x. But in between, before I can solve, get to x, there are a few midpoint. End point is what is x. Okay? There are two possible answers. So x equals to this or x equals to this. Quadratic, there will be no answer, one answer or two answer. Okay? Then I need to know some midpoint. So midpoint, one of them is I want to make everything equals to 0. Then I go and find out what is here. Then after that, the next midpoint is I want to break the quadratic into two factors. So these are the midpoints. Okay? So from here, I first want to make everything on the left. Okay? I want it to look like some x squared, some x, some number. So before I can get there, I need to do a expansion first. I don't want it to be in factorized form like that. Okay? I want to make everything on the left first, then I own self factorize. So the first step will be to do my expansion. Then the next step, bring everything to one side. Okay? What was on the left, I never move. Then I bring what is on the right to the left by subtracting them. Okay? Then I simplify. 2x squared minus 3x squared still have a minus x squared. Minus 8x minus 7x minus 15x. Okay? This time round I don't have a number behind. Okay? So what do I do? Can I still factorize? Dawishi also not here. Suhaimi, can I factorize? No. The front can divide by x, the back can divide by x, so I can still factorize. Okay? I can take out a x. Then I have minus x minus 15. Okay, so it is the same as this, just that this time my front, the whole bracket is only x lor. X is here, this bracket is here. Okay, so how do I continue? I am already at this step. This x is this one, this bracket is this bracket. Usually when I get here, I will say this one equals to 0 or this one equals to 0. So still no change. How can I make this thing equals to 0? Either my x equals to 0 or my minus x minus 15 equals to 0. Still same one. We have been doing this. Something times something is 0 means the first thing is 0 or the second thing is 0. So this one is something x, something times something equals to 0. So we are still doing the exact same thing actually. As long as it is factorized form, then either this equals to 0 or this equals to 0. Okay? Then simplify a bit lor. X equals to 0 is one of the answer. Then this one, I plus 15 on both sides, but I don't want negative. I want positive x. So I must divide both sides by negative 1. 15 must be negative 15. When I divide, negative become positive, that's why positive become negative. Then I have my two answers. Oh, Cyrus, you okay or not? Okay? Okay, your turn. Try part D. Going by the same idea. Okay? By 8:30. Same we want to get to some midpoints. One is something equals to 0. Then after that, something times something equals to 0. Then lastly, what is x? Okay? So this is what you have to do. Make all these things, simplify, put them one side. Then after that, factorize. Then after that, work out what is x. Try. Same like here, I want it to be simplified. I want to put everything on one side. So to simplify, I need to do my expansion first. How are you able to start? Able to start? Start with the expansion, put everything simplified and put on one side. Done already, very good. Luis versus Leila. See who can go faster ahead. You not yet do? You done long ago. So yeah, that's why I say you all can challenge each other. Healthy competition is good. Who can pay attention more, learn more. Don't go and challenge, do piece more lesson, do sleep more in class. How, Gerald, can you not?
Yeah, I did.
Wow, very good.
I think. Oh yeah, I did. You done it.
I don't know what I haven't do yet. Let me see. Very good. Okay. Okay, 8:30. Okay, this one not easy. Yeah. But Jared did it. Very good. Okay. So first step, expansion. Get your 16x squared minus 40x. Then, at the same time, I know I don't want this minus 25 here. So I can also move it to the left. Okay? Or if you never do, never mind. Next step, then you bring it across. Minus 25, I need to plus 25 on both sides. Okay, plus 25 becomes 0. Plus 25 become like that. Then your job is to factorize this. Okay? To factorize this, not easy. But if you manage to see this thing is actually 4x being square, this thing is 5 being square, then 2 times 4 times 5 give you 40, then this one is actually a perfect square. It is actually 4x minus 5 being square. If you know your identity. But to be honest, I also don't know. I also don't remember this. I cannot see it. Then I may need to go and do my factorization. Okay? I will be trying. Then it can be 1 times 16, 2 times 8, 4 times 4. Then 5 can be 1 times 25 and 5 times 5. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So I will go and try all this. Unfortunately, I will take longer. Then let's say 1 times 16. Then 1 times 16, 1 times 25, 1 cannot. 5, 5 also cannot. So cannot be 1 and 16 already. Then I will try the next one. 2 and 8. If I have 2 and 8, then 25, 1. Or 25 times 8 also too big. 50, 8 also cannot. 5 and 5 also cannot. Yeah. Then I will go to 4 and 4 already. Okay? 4 and 4. 25, sure cannot. 5 and 5. Both must be minus. Because here is positive 25. Both must be minus. So 5 and 5. Can. Just nice. Okay? Can. So that is my thinking process. How I go through these numbers. Then I will get to my 4x minus 5, 4x minus 5 lor. They are the same lor. Okay? Then to continue, something square equals to 0 means this something is 0. Okay? Then, same lor. Either this 0 or this 0, but they are the same numbers. So there is only one answer. 4x minus 5 equals to 0. Make x the subject. X equals to 5 over 4. Can? Around 3-4 minutes lor, this question. Okay, can. Then we go on. Copying. You were done what? Okay, solve each of the following equations. Okay. This one, there are a few ways to solve. Wait for Jasmine lah. You all try. There are a few ways to solve. Our endpoint when we are solving is still, I want to know what is x. Okay? So to solve this, the first one is I go and expand this bracket. Then bring my 36 across. Then I will have okay, then I can go and try and factorize. That is one way. But this way not as simple. There is a simpler way. My x is now inside the bracket. If I finally want x by itself, I can square root both sides first to remove the square. Okay? If I square root my left hand side, square root and square will cancel already. Then I will be left with the bracket. So from here, I can also square root both sides. But when I square root, I must remember, I take square root, it can be positive, it can be negative. Okay? Then equals to 6. Or 2x minus 3 equals to minus 6. Then I will have my two answers. Because I square root to cancel away the square, then I square root the right side also. But when I square root, I must remember there are two possible answers. Plus of square root 36 and minus of square root 36. So 2x minus 3 can be positive 6 or 2x minus 3 can be negative 6. Then from there, I go and make my x the subject. Then I will have my two answers. Okay? This one, if I continue do it correctly, I will also have 2x minus 9 and 2x plus 3. Then I will also have the same two answers. This one is 2x minus 3 square. So I use identity. The middle term is 2 times 2x times negative 3. Or if you go and slowly expand it yourself, 2x times 3 is 6x. Then another 2x times 3 also 6x. Both minus, that's why minus 12x. If you expand correctly, okay? But it is easier to use this one. It is easier to use this one. Then there is a third one. If I don't want to take square root, I bring my 36 to the left first. Because I want to make right hand side 0. Then 36 I can write it as 6 square. Then I can use the other identity. Something square minus something square. Okay, so your identity is your something plus the back, and then your something minus the back to factorize. A square minus B square is A plus B, A minus B. Your special identity. Okay. Then we can factorize using your special identity. Something square minus something square. Then you will also come to 2x plus 3, 2x minus 9. Okay? Then you will also get the same answer. Wow. Okay? So out of the 3 solutions, I think the middle one is the easiest. Because your x inside the square root, then you just take square root. Sorry, your x inside the bracket being square. So just take square root first. Okay? So I think this one is the easiest. Middle one. Glennis come to see you, Tuan. Ken, shall we move on? Hey, your question 4 actually a lot are too difficult already. Too tricky already. This is question 5. Oh, question 5, yeah. They want you to make use of a lot of special way. Okay? So this one, when I see x plus 1, this x plus 1, the bracket are the same. Then I don't go and expand already. Expand also can get you the answer, but then I show you a way that can get to the answer faster. I bring this whole right hand side to the left hand side. So these two multiply together, I treat them as one thing. I move them across, become minus. Okay, it's not divide. I bring this whole thing, subtract it away to make it 0. So I subtract the whole right hand side. Okay, then I see got the same bracket. So do you all remember your factorization by grouping? The front, I have this bracket. The back, I have this bracket. So I can factorize out the same bracket. Then I'm left with x minus 5 minus the back bracket. Okay, then I simplify. Minus give to 2x, become minus 2x. Minus give to minus 3, become plus 3. X minus 2x, negative x. Minus 5 plus 3, minus 2. Then you will get to your factorized form faster. Factorized form, then that means either this equals to 0 or this equals to 0. Then I will have x plus 1 equals to 0 or negative x minus 2 equals to 0. X equals to negative 1 or negative x equals to 2, x equals to negative 2. Okay, so this one is using factorization by grouping. But I think if you cannot see this, never mind. You go slowly, expand, put everything on one side. I show you. Also can do one. Okay? Then I do my expansion. Okay, expansion. X squared plus x minus 5x minus 5, 2x squared plus 2x minus 3x minus 3. I do my expansion first. Then I put all my x squared on one side. Sorry, I simplify first. Okay, then put everything on one side, make one side 0. This side never change. I bring my 2x squared across, I bring my x across, I bring my 3 across, then I simplify. Okay, but there's one more thing I need to do. After I do my expansion, I reach this step. I must do my factorization next. But if my x squared is negative, it will be harder for me to do my factorization. So to make my x squared become positive, I factorize out a minus first. Because I prefer to work with positive number. Then I divide both sides by negative 1. When I divide both sides by negative 1, 0 divided by negative 1 is still 0. Then from there, then I go and do my factorization. Okay? Then your factorization also quite simple. One is 2, one is 1. Okay? Okay? So you can see both can get you the same answer if you do all this correctly. So just be careful with every step. Expansion, put on one side, equals to 0, then factorize, then you can get your answer. So for those who thinking about taking A Math 1, then you may have to see this kind of pattern. Okay? A Math needs you to be able to see all these patterns. Then you can solve those more complicated or need to use trick one. But you go by your normal method also can solve if you are careful enough. Do all the steps carefully. Okay? So you don't use the special method, also can get full marks. Hey, Cyrus still sleeping ah? Can you all give him the smelling salt again? Wow. Okay, those who want to copy finish already. Then we move on. Okay, most of you should be able to do this right hand side method. Can Okay, I start off part C for you all. Then you all complete at home. Okay? Bracket square. So this one is more straightforward. Okay? Bring your whole bracket over here. Form this. Then it is. Hey, don't want take square root better lah. Okay, take square root on both sides and introduce the plus and minus. Okay, so I take square root on both sides, remove the square, then I add a plus minus. Okay, then it will break down into two answers. X minus 8 equals to positive 4x minus 5 or x minus 8 equals to negative 4x minus 5. Okay, when I take square root, I must have plus or minus. Then I will have two answers. One is the positive side, one is the negative side. Then from here, you all can continue to finally get x equals to what or x equals to what. There are two solutions. Okay, for part D, this one don't have shortcut. You have to go and expand this out. Bring this to the left, make equals to 0. Okay? So do your expansion, then bring this across, then simplify, then factorize, then continue. Okay? Simplify something equals to 0, then factorize, then continue. Okay? So this one will be your homework. Let me go to question 6. Okay, this one is just trying to introduce you the terms. It is given that x equals to 3 is a root of the equation, means x equals to 3 is one of the solution. Like that only. They are just telling you x equals to 3 is one of the solution. When we have x squared, x and number, remember we can factorize this into two things. Okay? So they are just telling you x equals to 3 is one of them. Okay? This is the meaning. It is given that x equals to 3 is a root. They are telling you, sorry, not x equals to 3 here. Ayah. Eraser. I don't put x equals to 3 here. It is saying when I finally x equals to 3 or x equals to something, there are two solutions. This bracket will give me x equals to 3. This bracket will give me x equals to another answer. So this one, when I put it back, if I work backward, this one I work backward is like that. X minus 3 equals to 0. So this x minus 3 is one of the bracket. X equals to 3 is a root, means it is one of the solution. Then when I move one step backward, x minus 3 equals to 0. So this x minus 3 is this one of the bracket. Okay? So this x equals to 3, you work backward, it is trying to give you one of the bracket. One of the bracket is x minus 3. Then I want to work backwards. What must be these two numbers? If this one is x, I want to multiply an x term to get back 2x squared, means here must be 2x. Okay? Because this times this will give me 2x squared. Then what is the back number? What is this number? This number times this number must give me this number. Because this number don't have x, this number don't have x. So when the number multiply together, it is the only contributing term to this minus 15. So here must be plus 5. Because minus 3 times plus 5 will give me minus 15. Then I am supposed to find out k. So I must go and expand this thing back out. Okay? So this question normally wouldn't come out unless the setter hate you all a lot. So if I go and expand this thing out, I will get back 2x squared plus 5x minus 6x minus 15. Okay? Then by comparison, k is minus 1. Then this one, 2x plus 5 also equals to 0. So 2x equals to minus 5, x equals to minus 5 over 2. The other root of the equation is x equals to negative 5 over 2. Okay? This one continue to get this. This is the other root. So usually you won't face these questions one, unless you go to Express or you take A Math. Yeah. So usually G2 Math won't give you like that, won't ask you like that. Very unlikely. But I just want to show you all that it can look like how you are able to solve. And what does the root mean? Root means the solution. Okay? X equals to 3 so it is actually what the solution. Okay, so also don't need to worry too much about question 6 and 7. Next lesson we go to completing the square. So now you all can take the time, do your homework. The homework is these two questions, 5C and 5D. 5C and 5D, can go and try. Okay? You do finish now, then you don't need to do at home.